Hey guys, today on Aden's World, we're going to be heading back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So today guys, we're going to be getting that secret sage I mentioned at the end of the previous episode. So let's head in and get started. Alright guys, so here we are in Lookout Landing. So today we're going to be getting the secret sage Madeira. So let's head over here, but the thing is that we're going to need this area of the map before we can do anything. So we need to head over there real quick, so we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I completely forgot that we actually now have the ability to summon Riju's avatar. So now we can actually call upon her power whenever we want. Like this. And we just grab a bow real quick. Like this one. And then we fire anywhere we want within the range. And like that. That's pretty cool. Let's get ourselves a bow and stuff before we actually get on our way. And yes, the Master Sword is still charging, so we only have 47 seconds left, so we'll have it in just a little while. Alright, so now let's take our horse, and we'll make our way over to the tower. Alright guys, so here we are at the Skyview Tower. So, we visited this tower before a couple episodes ago. For some reason the panel is broken. So, I looked up how to fix it. So this is how you do it. So step 1, you go down this well. Like that. And then, you gotta go over here. And break these rocks. Alright. So, now you gotta help this, guy. They got stuck in the trap of this ruin. So we need to go over to the cave entrance on the other side to free him. Now we go over here and then we jump off right over here. And then we gotta go right in this cave. Then you gotta just stand on this pressure plate. And then he gives you a purple rupee, which is really good. So this is the guy that is going to fix the Skyview Tower, and then in order to keep this open so you can always come back through here, just simply place a chest on the pressure plate. Oh, and here's some of these things. Let's pick these up. Nice. So now let's go this way, and we'll ascend right here to go back right underneath the tower. Alright, so here we are back at the tower. And then you just speak to this guy and he would have already fixed the tower. So he says, "Hello there, mister. Thanks again for saving me. I was only in the area in the first place to do maintenance on the tower." Alright. So now we just gotta go over here and activate the tower. Nice. The one thing I want to mention while the tower is activating is that every time the Master Sword is repaired, it loses its fusion, so you gotta be careful on what you fuse on it. So real quick, we're gonna fuse something that gives it a bit more power. So we're gonna take one of these, so this has 5. So we'll take one of these Soldier Construct 3 horns, and then we'll fuse it onto the Master Sword. Now let's get our map data. Alright, there we go. We got the whole Faron area unlocked, including the sky. Alright, so now let's go over here because there is a geoglyph right here I want to check out. Alright guys, so here we are on that bridge on Lake Hylia. So there is one of those things, I think they're called a Geelok. It's like a giant dragon snake thing. Pretty interesting looking. But now let's head over here. So during a lightning storm like this, you have to unequip the Master Sword and whatever metallic weapons you may have. Because that could happen. Whoa, that was close. Alright, so is there a boat on this? So I don't know if Zonai devices are can conduct electricity, so I think I'm going to try to use a sled with the steering stick and a fan. Alright, so can't take that out there, so let's try again right here. Alright, so now let's make a quick boat so we can make it across the geoglyph. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. So we got a decent boat right here. So real quick, I want to stop right here so that we can save this in our auto build. Alright, so now let's make our way to the other side of this tiny island and make it over to the geoglyph. Alright guys, so here we are at this geoglyphs tier. So I'm going to show you the coordinates on screen. Alright, so now let's watch the cutscene.
Sonia. Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure what we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru.
And if it proves impossible for us to defeat Ganondorf, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link. But remember, that was a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now. Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
The reason I am here.
Alright guys, that was a pretty interesting cutscene, but now let's remove this pin from the map and make our way up to the sky. So we need to go right around here on this sky island, like right over here. So in order to do that, we'll have to go up here to, I believe this area. Actually, let's go over here because they already have some wing pieces that we can use. Alright, so here we are. So now let's equip some frost guard stuff. And we'll head over here and grab ourselves a wing piece. Alright, here we are. So now we need to get some fans from the dispenser over here and attach a steering stick. So now let's use a couple of our soldier construct 3 horns and some of our soldier construct 2 horns. Alright, so we only got a few things from that. I expected a bit more from putting these construct 3 horns. There we go. Now we got some stuff. Alright, so now actually let's not use a wing piece. Let's actually build our creation, our flyer. So we need these, and then of course we need auto build. Alright, here we go. Now let's get recall on hand. And let's go over here. Alright guys, so we're right on top of the Thunderhead now. So just to let you guys know, there's actually a quest you have to do in order to unlock this for real. But you could do it early in the way that I'm doing it right now. Alright guys, so I am just about to run out of battery. And here we go. We should be falling right onto the edge of the Thunderhead. Here. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we are. That was a bit close for that. So here we are on Dragon Head Island. So apparently for a second there you could actually see what you were doing. So right about where I put my pin here on the map. So right about where I am right here. So the coordinates for where I am are 1379, negative 3257, and 465. So those are the coordinates of where I are, and that's where you should land to be safe. So also for this kind of area I recommend using fuse so you can see a little bit here, because it's really hard to see with all this. Alright guys, so I found the thing we needed to go to. So guys, as you can see right out here, there is a giant temple. So you just gotta use your fuse ability until you find this area. So the coordinates for it would be 1361, negative 3336, 469. So once you reach this, you're going to fall down here. Alright, so we found the shrine that is right next to the... There is a door somewhere around here. Alright, so I believe the door is right... Yeah, there it is. So you're going to need 10 hearts to unlock that. So first let's activate and clear the shrine. Alright, so here is just one of these shrines with a chest in it. So let's open this chest. And we got a diamond. Nice. Now let's go over here and complete this shrine. So we got a light of blessing. Now we have 4, so we can get another heart container or a stamina vessel. Alright, so now let's equip our master sword and our Gerudo shield. Now let's break this. And let's open this door. Alright, there we go. Nice. So now we have to pick up this thing. Wow, it's a pretty cool door.
Link, Zelda's chosen protector. Take this. Follow the light.
So we got a main quest called Guidance from Ages Past. So now we need to pick this thing up and follow the light. So one thing we are going to need to do is we're going to need to make some sort of flyer, which I already have one, and I believe it should work just fine with our this mask thing. Let's place this right here. And then just to confirm, we need to bring this to the edge. And then we need to see where its laser is pointing. So once we can see where that is, so it's pointing right over there. Let's use our thing and mark it right there. So I believe that is where we need to go. Right over here. So now let's make ourselves a creation that will let us reach that point. So I believe we can use one of these wings, and it should last long enough for us to reach that point. But first, let's actually put one of our large Zonai charges into this and see what we can obtain. I don't know if we got any new parts from this, but let's check our map. So we got everything that this already has. Now let's take this wing right here. And let's build a quick plane. Alright, so thanks to our schema stone that gives us a fan plane, we can now build that much easier, and now we can actually attach a control stick so that we can drive this thing in whichever direction we want. So now let's place this thing on the very front. So which way does this go? I think this is okay, like this. Alright, so that should do the trick. So now let's put this in in this lane right here, and we'll set it to go. Alright, so now let's follow this marker. So let's go down. This costs a lot more battery than my flyer does, but it definitely gets the job done. Alright, so now let's go down here and oh man. Okay, so this thing is a bit challenging to control, but it gets the job done. Well, okay. So now let's get on this rock and then we'll grab our plane with the ancient mask thingy. Whatever that thing is. And take it over here to where the beam is pointing us. Now let's just put that there. And then let's just leave that there and take only the mask. Nice. Alright, so it seems like we need to take it down here. So just to make it a bit quicker, let's use Ultra Hand and then carry it like this. Alright, so now let's place this right over here.
Link. Zelda's chosen protector. You must hurry. We must meet as soon as possible.
All right, guys. So now it seems like this
Link, Zelda's chosen protector. My name is Mineru. I am the Sage of Spirit. I am happy you have arrived. At last we can speak with each other. Unfortunately, I no longer have a body. Without a physical form, we cannot yet speak face to face. But, do you see the 4 storehouses in the area? I would ask you to visit each of them and assemble a body for me. This is my request to you, Link. Loyal swordsman to Zelda.
we need to help Mineru now get the rest of these pieces that are missing from this construct body, I think. So first off, we need to activate that light route so we can actually see down here, because it's still pretty dark. And for those who are wondering why every time when you go to a light route, it shows that it shows your hearts, it's because if you happen to be damaged by gloom and activate a light route, it will recover your gloom damaged hearts. Like right there. So when it shows your hearts like that, it actually repairs your gloom damaged hearts, which is really cool. Now that we have the map, let's head over to this area right over here. This is the left leg depot. So let's do that. Alright, so now let's activate this. Alright, so that seemed to have released something. And lock that door. So see that we have to get up there. Now let's pick this thing up. Put it right here. And then we'll use these rockets. Perfect. Now let's see what the next thing is. So what does this do? Oh, that's a drawbridge. Alright, so let's take one of these thrusters and attach to this. So we can automate the process. Nice. So, let's see. There's a steering stick right there. Alright, so guys, I just realized that we actually need to angle this thing up a little bit. So it should be, let's go a little bit more just to be safe. And then since there's a steering stick here, let's place this right there. Let's grab this steering stick. Attach it to this box. And then attach a rocket to it. So before we go, let's actually activate this. I don't know if it gives us anything special to activate one of these, but let's take 5 of those. And, okay, so we got big wheels. And a construct head. Oh, that is cool. So now let's see what that does. So, a construct head. A Zonai device that always faces whatever it deems an enemy. Attach a Zonai device to the head for homing attacks. Oh, that sounds cool. Alright, so we'll have to get some more of these. But let's see what else we can get from this. So, wow, we can get a bunch of stuff. So, let's try to get a couple more contract heads. So let's take 5 more of these and see if we can get some more. And then we'll immediately put a couple more in here. Because of course construct heads seem to be a really good item to have. And we'll just pick up all this. I don't know if we got any more construct heads. Nope. Oh well. But now let's just go over here and hop on this very strange device. But first we should probably straighten it out so that it's not going to go at an angle. Alright, here we go. Nice. Now I think we can take this over to Mineru if this is the right place. So now let's put this right here. Like that, and then we'll hop in the control seat once again. Alright, so we made it a little bit farther, and there seems to be some bokoblins over there. Alright, there we go. That unboxed itself. So now let's put this left leg in the right place. So I believe it's supposed to go like this.
That's 1. Bring the other 3 here as well, Link.
Alright. So let's actually make our way over to the next area. So there's one right there. And then I don't know where the other ones are. There's one right over there. Let's go over to this one, which I believe should be the right leg depot. And there is a oh, we should get pictures of these guys. Nice. So I like the old pictures. So these are just regular Evermeans. Oh, what is this? Alright. Now let's go up here. And I believe this should be the right leg depot. Let's be careful not to touch any gloom. And head inside. Alright, so this is the left arm depot. So if we activate this. That lock that and open that. So we need to get to the other side of this. So what is... Oops. So, if we lift this, that wheel will just keep it just like that. But now let's open this. And then now let's put it in recall. Like that. And then we'll put this underneath it to hold it in place. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now let's activate that. So apparently that's the way that works. And now let's take this. And put this like that. So, we are gonna need these wheels though, I believe. Now let's take this wheel. Uh-oh. And we need to also deactivate this wheel. Uh-oh. Now let's flip this on its side here. And then attach it over here. So can we spawn in a fourth wheel? Alright, so now let's put on this extra wheel right here so we can have an even 4. Nice. Now let's get ourselves the steering stick and place it on top. Nice. So apparently big wheels can traverse lava, which is awesome. And then, so this needs to be a wheel right there. Alright, so this is, I believe, the way we needed to do it. So now we can go underneath these things and we still pretty much have a car, which is nice. These wheels are super efficient on battery life, too, which is good. So, let's see. Do we need to carry this up there? Alright, there we go. So now let's take this out of here. And I don't know what this is doing, but let's just take it out of there and stop this thing. Alright, so now let's put that on rewind, and we'll put this through here before the door closes. Ow. Nice. Now let's take this. And then let's see here. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to make this thing into a boat now. So definitely these dungeons are much more like... I really don't know how to explain it, but these dungeons are definitely requiring you to be a lot more creative than the ones in Breath of the Wild because of the different builds you have to make and the situations that they give you, which is really cool for this game. Now, let's drive our boat out here, and I can't really see much. Alright, there we go. Nice. So our boat works well. Now let's take this out of the water before it sails off without us. Alright, here we go. So now let's put this right in front. And we'll put it like that. Alright, that should do it.
And that's another part. 2 left.
Alright. So now let's head over to the next place. So I guess we're going to be going over to that one. So this bridge seems to be covered in gloom, and I wonder if you could put a bright blue seed on your shield. Whoa, that would be cool. Ow. Whoa, so these guys don't do damage. They actually turn your hearts into gloom damaged hearts. Alright. Here we go. I can't see well over here. So let's turn on fuse. Yeah, so we need some bright bloom seeds for sure. Alright, there we go. So now we can actually see. So I believe the construct factory is right up there, which we need to use ascent for. So I guess here's one thing to note is that always have bright bloom seeds active on your menu here so that you can see. Nice. Now let's activate this. That lock that and open that up there. Now let's take this and put it like that, and then we'll put it right here on that platform. That's a pretty interesting way of having like a conveyor with all the Zonai devices. Yeah, so that is definitely a creative way to have a conveyor. So let's see here. Alright guys, so let's try this. Wow. That worked. Alright, so guess you gotta try ways that you'd never expect. Alright, so let's see how we'll get across. There we go. Now we can take this strange car box and bring it over here. Alright, so I believe we're already outside. There is the construct factory right there. So let's see if there happens to be any steering sticks and wheels that we can use. Alright, there seems to be some parts we can use over here to make this into a decent car. So guys, I built a decent car out of this, and make sure not to spam A when you're getting stuff out of your inventory like I did, because I accidentally put down an extra control stick. So now let's make our way over here. Alright, these wheels are fast, for sure. Alright, so we're already almost there, so we need to go around these guys. Or not. Alright, so now let's take this thing across the water before anything happens. Alright, so here's one good thing. At least we're protected from those bokoblins. Alright, so there apparently also seems to be a construct over here with a spear. We gotta be careful of him, and we need to just bring this over to the construct factory. Nice. Now let's take this and place it over here.
One more left, Link. The body for my spirit is nearly complete.
So guys, before we continue on, I believe we need to go over to this light root over here in order to restore our hearts. Alright, yeah, there we go. So see, like whenever you go over to a light root, it will restore your gloom damaged hearts, which is really nice to know in the depths, because then you know that you can always restore your hearts back. So I don't know where the last place is. So first let's ascend to the top of this to see if we can find that area. Alright, there we go. So now let's see here. So there it is. Alright, so we can't see much down here in the depths because it's so dark. But now let's use some bright blooms so that we can actually see. Alright, so this seems to be... Whoa, do we need to go down there? Whoa. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go down there. So let's go. Alright guys, so we're gonna need to head over here. So whatever you guys do, don't fall down that hole, because that tower only leads up to the surface. So we actually need to go in this direction to reach that area right there. Alright, so there's that gap right there. Now let's just fire a bright blue seed on an arrow. Alright, so apparently we need to somehow make it up there. Is there anything on this side over here? Alright, so there is. So we need to somehow figure out how to get up there. But I guess we could just use a flying machine. I guess once we're up there, we could see if there's any other way, just in case if you don't have a flying machine like I do. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we are at the right leg depot. So yes, it does seem like you may need a flying machine for this. Yeah. You're going to need a flying machine like mine at least to reach this area. Unless there's another entrance from the other side. But either way, let's head in here and check out this final area. Alright. So this seems to be an area even higher than here. So now let's take Ultra Hand, let's take this right leg and place it right here. Now let's take this. And then let's see. So do we need bands? We might need bands. Let's take this thing. And okay, so here's one already here. Now let's just attach this to the bottom. And yes, I do think we need a fan. Or some fans. Alright, so now let's try this once again. So I believe this should fix all of our problems. Nice. So now let's see what else we need to do. So I think we might need to take this box up there. So just in case, let's just take the whole thing. Alright, there we go. Now let's take this with us, and what is the next thing we need to do? So I think we need to bring it up there. So this is just a small elevator just to reach up. So yeah, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put this thing up here. So now let's take this thing and bring it over here. So I think we're gonna need to make it into a flyer now. Alright, that should do it. Now let's take this over here. And I believe we should be able to take off. Oh, here's a chest. So we got 3 Zonai. That's good. And let's see. So we gotta wait until that thing over there finishes using our battery before we can take off. Alright, there we go. So now we can place this on this runway thing and get ready to take off. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we need to connect this control stick back on here. And then what is the... Do we have to take off? Oh. Alright, so apparently we have to take off from right here. So is this the runway? Yep, here it is. And now let's take this, place it right over here, and then we'll take off. This thing actually flies really well considering how heavy it is. and it's pretty good on like how fast it can turn and stuff. So now that we're here, let's take this down here before those constructs get us. And now let's take this over here. Nice. So now let's straighten that and then attach it right here.
Thank you, Link. Now only one task remains. We must recover my secret stone. It should be located here. Please, Link, let us go there together. The path will be very dangerous. Fortunately, this construct body you have built for me is hardly helpless. There is a platform nearby where we can explore its potential. Now hurry, Link. We must recover my secret stone.
Alright, so we got Mineru's construct abilities. So Link can ride on Mineru's construct. Now let's go, and oh, this is cool. And it's fast too. And it doesn't even consume that much battery either. Okay, so let's see. Link, the weapons here can draw forth the true power of this construct. Attach one to a hand and your power in combat will be magnified several-fold. The road to the secret stone is long and arduous. I recommend that you make stops at each armory along the way. Get accustomed to operating this construct so that you're prepared for whatever you may face. Alright, so Mineru's construct abilities. You can attach things to the hands or back of Mineru's construct. The attached objects can augment the construct's movement or combat abilities. Alright, now let's go over here. Let's go attach some metal plate, spiked iron ball. Let's go left hand. And now let's attach a shock emitter. Let's go flame emitter. And then for its back, we'll attach a metal plate, I guess. So now if we go left hand, oh, that is cool. Nice. Alright, so let's pick these up. We got a black goblin horn. It seems to have some major power. So now let's finish off these guys. Alright, so we got a Boko shield. Alright. So, I think that's all. So now let's just stay right here. And, I guess in just a second, we will set off on our journey. But first, we need to, call all of our, sages over to us. I believe you could do that by holding D-pad down. Alright, so now we got all of our damaged hearts recovered. So now let's heal up real quick with something here. This gives us gloom resistance. This heals up all of our health. So we'll probably go with this right here. So real quick, let's save. And then we'll be on our way. Alright, so before we actually venture off on this journey, we need to first swap out this flame emitter for this shock emitter, I believe. And then we're going to go and swap out this plate we have on our back to a fan so that we can get a little bit more speed, hopefully. So can we? Nope. Okay. So now let's go here. Let's connect a fan to it. And then we'll also swap out that thing for a let's see here. Let's go with a cannon. Now let's go on Mineru, attach. Let's go cannon in left hand. And then here we're going to go on the back. Now if we go like this, that makes it a little bit faster to move on Mineru, and definitely removing that plate makes us go faster. So now in our left hand we have a cannon. In our right hand we have a shock emitter. Nice. So now let's hop off Mineru. Alright, so now let's head on our way. So let's go in this direction and use this fan. It doesn't give us much more speed, but it definitely helps. Whoa, okay, those guys do a lot of damage. Alright, here we go.
Yes.
Link, a Zonai device, when attached to the construct's back, can greatly increase its mobility. We have to go far before we can reach the temple with the secret stone. Speed would be our ally here. Yeah, so we already have a fan attached, so let's just make our way down here. So it is very dark. We should have added like a headlight or something. Oh, actually it already has one. That's convenient. Alright, so there's a lot of monsters out here, and we obviously don't have the health to actually take them on. Now from here we need to go... Link, attaching the proper weapon to this construct will enable it to attack distant enemies. Take careful aim and the tide of battle will turn in our favor. Go forth and defeat the monsters which stand in our way. Alright, so now let's just keep going. Alright, so apparently our fan actually wears out. Alright, so we need to hop out of here and run. So guys, you gotta be very careful with Mineru because apparently if you attach the wrong Zonai weapon, like this shock emitter, it won't work that great. So now let's go Spiked Iron Ball right here. And then we need to attach, what is this? This beam emitter. Ooh, a beam emitter. Let's go left hand. And then this is going to be attached to our back. Alright, so now right, there we go. Wow, okay. So definitely a lot better. Alright, so we got a Fire Keys Eyeball. So that is good for homing targets. And then we'll pick these up too. So we need to head in this direction, I guess towards this light route. So a fan would definitely be helpful to have, but I think if we reach the next equip station, we should be able to find one. So it's sort of convenient that Mineru has these things so that we can see. Alright, that is pretty awesome. Alright, so now let's hop out. And we'll examine this. Nice. So we don't have a lot of health, so I think we're gonna have to do a boss battle with Mineru. So we're gonna have to go in this direction. We don't have a fan, so we can't go fast. I also don't want to happen to use a fan that we don't need, but I think we might need it. So we're gonna dismount and equip a fan. Alright, there we go. So now let's go on Mineru again and attach this to our back. Alright, so the beam actually works well on the Enox right there. Alright, but now let's run. So we are just slightly faster than that Enox. And then over here, what do we have? Link, we're close to the secret stone. Draw forth the hidden power in this construct and press onward. Alright, so I think we're going to swap out this beam emitter also for a spiked iron ball. So now let's be on our way. Alright, so now let's hop out of here. And then we need to go up here. Alright, so here's the final equip station. So where's Mineru? Alright, so now let's go up here. Nice. Alright, so here is the Spirit Temple. Now let's make our way over here. Alright, so one thing we should do before we make our way into the temple, let's eat one of these things so that we can recover our health. Let's actually make some things while we're here. So we have some portable pots. And now let's get some things and make some health recovery items. So we honestly don't have a lot of stuff to work with, except for these. Alright, so we got some health up from that. This we can use. And then we could probably use some of these. And we can use these. Alright, so that worked well. So now let's eat this. There we go. So now let's save our game real quick. And get ready for this battle. Alright guys, so I realized that Mineru can't teleport up there. Link, that's a spirit temple, but this construct cannot climb a sheer cliff face. However, the construct might be modified somehow in a way that enables access. Go Link, we are drawing very near now to the secret stone. Alright, so one thing we are going to do is we're going to have to swap out this fan for a rocket to make it up there. Alright, so now let's do this. Nice. And now let's get ready for the battle. Oh, that is awesome, guys. So check it out. You can actually use your bow on Mineru. So here in the other things. So yeah. So there's nothing additional that we could do on Mineru. Oh, you can use the scope too. We use... Okay. So we can't swap abilities while on Mineru. But it's still cool that once you stop moving, Mineru's battery charges, which is awesome. Now let's examine this and see what happens. Alright, so there is the secret stone or tier. Now let's make our way over to it. But this seems a little too easy. There's a lot of gloom here. So I guess let's make our way over there and see what happens.
That construct! I made it long ago! But the glow... It must be under the control of something monstrous! If the demon Demon King has turned my creation into his pawn. We must defeat it. We can do this together, Link.
Alright, so let's fight this thing.
Let's go. We have to stop that construct.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so we need to run from it. Ow. Alright, so we need to have our health recovery stuff over here active. So let's eat this, and then let's eat that. Whoa, okay, so that thing, that's a lot of damage. So we need to heal up once again. Alright, there we go. Nice. Now we need to watch for it. Again. Alright, so it heads up.
Maybe we can make use of the devices around us.
Alright, so let's see. What devices are here? Nice. What devices are available? Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Nice. So it seems like those spike balls actually do break. But let's see what's gonna happen for round 2. Okay, so it has 2 additional arms.
It brought out more arms. Be careful.
Alright, so we need to somehow get this thing. So first we need to recover our health.
We won't last long at this rate. We need to find another approach.
Alright, so I think we need a cannon in order to stop this thing. Alright, so let's see here. So any cannons? Alright, so that's a shock emitter cannon. There we go. There we go. So now let's go over here. Nice. Oops. Okay, get back on. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we need to go get another one of these spike things over here. Alright, so now let's do that. Nice. Alright, so now we need to use this. Nice. One more hit.
You've almost done it, Link. Remain ready for anything.
Nice. That was definitely a challenging boss, but I do recommend only using the spiked metal balls to help you in battle. And I recommend having one in each hand and then using L and R to defeat him a bit quicker. But anyway, let's see what's gonna happen. So now we will officially have 11 hearts. Alright, so now let's pick up this heart container. And we will now have 11 hearts, which is awesome. So let's actually use Mineru and make our way over here.
Zelda asked me to aid you, Link. I am the Sage of Spirit, and one of the Zonai. Mineru. I am glad to meet you, Link. I must thank you. It is because of you that we have recovered my secret stone. Originally, my intent was to awaken when you first found the Porapad. Then to guide you to my construct and assist you on your journey. I had not anticipated a battle with that same construct. You have proven quite adept, and I am grateful for all your efforts. Link, here. In the name of Mineru, Sage of Spirit, I grant my power unto you. I believe it will serve you well. With this power I've given, a deep bond has been forged between us. And from this point forward, my spirit will reside within that construct. I will help you however I can.
I am the one who lived in the distant past, in the age of Hyrule's founding. Circumstances forced me to forsake my body and become a being of pure spirit. Long have I slumbered within Zelda's Porapad in order to share what I knew when it passed into your hands. I apologize that our meeting has been so long delayed. The Demon King's interference is to blame. Nevertheless, I ask your pardon.
Well then.
Now, on to the topic at hand. In my own age, in the distant past, from your perspective, Zelda awakened as the Sage of Time and appeared before us. What I must relate to you is a tragedy that occurred in Hyrule's history. At its crux was Zelda, who held a secret stone and traversed time. She made a monumentous decision in those days gone by. I would have you know of the resolve she poured into that blade, the Master Sword.
Long ago, my people, known as the Zonai, came down from the heavens to the surface of the world. It was said they were descendants of gods. They bore treasures from these same gods, secret stones capable of amplifying the abilities of those who possessed them. Using the knowledge of the Zonai, my younger brother Rauru became a great leader. He met a young woman named Sonia, and they would wed. Rauru gifted Sonia one of the secret stones. Together, they sought to establish their kingdom. This is how the Kingdom of Hyrule, with Rauru and Sonia as its first king and queen, came to be. The future looked bright. However, tragedy suddenly struck. A man of great evil emerged from the desert. The leader of the Gerudo, Ganondorf, killed Queen Sonia and stole her secret stone. Using the secret stone, Ganondorf transformed into the Demon King. He then created swarms of monsters and attacked. Hyrule rose up to face these threats, but the evil power driving the monsters forward was staggering. The defenders were on the brink of defeat. Rauru then came up with a plan to turn the tide of the war. He entrusted secret stones to warriors with exceptional abilities. They became sages and united in an effort to finally defeat the Demon King. Rauru and the sages outnumbered the Demon King and should have been able to stop him. However, the Demon King's power had grown far beyond anything we could have imagined. I was unable to withstand his strength. Our fight appeared all but lost. And then, Rauru. He committed himself to one final act.
That pride will be your downfall, Ganondorf! Don't be so smug. I know exactly what it will cost me.
Thousands of years will pass on the blink of an eye. You only delay the inevitable.
You're wrong. Years from now, someone will appear with the sword that seals the darkness. A swordsman with the power to defeat you, Link. remember this name.
Link. Interesting. I look forward to meeting you.
Aha!
You know this tragedy as the Imprisoning War. Though it took all we were able to give, we succeeded in imprisoning the Demon King. But I was wounded in the process.
Well then.
That is when Zelda came to me, bearing a decayed and broken sword. Yes, you'll recall how the Master Sword vanished from your hand at the Temple of Time. From there, it traveled into the distant past, appearing in Zelda's hands. And now you hold it once again.
You're saying that sword traveled through time the same way you did?
Yes, but more importantly, in my original time, the Demon King was vulnerable to even the smallest piece of this sword.
Even someone like him has vulnerabilities. Then, what exactly are you suggesting we do with the sword?
Over time, the Master Sword is able to absorb sacred power. It can heal itself, and even grow stronger.
Curious. If we were able to empower it in that way, it could be the key to defeating the Demon King. But it could take centuries for that sword to grow strong enough. The power the Demon King wields. I do not see how this can be done. It would be impossible for you to provide it with sacred power for so long.
I can think of one way.
You mean?
Yes, I can do it. I have to.
I've told you. That act is forbidden. For a very good reason. It would mean throwing yourself away.
Oh, Mineru!
You won't be able to change back.
The moment I had the sword, I knew what to do. I knew this was why I came to this era. I want to restore the Master Sword and deliver it to Link.
I understand. You really have made up your mind? Very well then. As a Zonai, I bear my share of blame for these events. So I too will devote myself to this goal, and to this hero of yours. For the swordsman Link, I will do everything I can. Even if my body should perish, I will still be with you in spirit. Aha!
Afterwards, Zelda and I discussed strategy. We laid the groundwork for guiding you in the distant future.
Well then.
Before the Gloom's affection took my life, I became a spirit and entered the Purapad. Then Zelda did what she felt she must, and began the forbidden process. She believed you would use the Master Sword to defeat the Demon King and restore peace to Hyrule.
Aha!
You already have in mind the hope that Zelda left to you. The sword that seals the darkness. The Master Sword.
Well then.
Go now, Link. With the sword of hope that Zelda left to you, you will surely smite the Demon King Ganondorf. Alright, so we got the Vow of Mineru, Sage of Spirit. That's awesome. And we also completed that quest. And we got the Trial of the Master Sword. And we also completed that. Okay, so what exactly was Trial of the Master Sword? Wait. We almost got all of the memories. We're missing 2. So where can we find... No, we're missing 3. So there's one right here. There's one here. There's one here. So I don't know. I don't know which ones we're missing. But I did look at the mission of the Dragon's Tears. There's 11 murals related to the geoglyph. So there is one geoglyph left to investigate. So I don't know where that one is, but we definitely do know that there is 3 memories left. So I do not know when we'll unlock those. And I'm actually really curious on what those could be. But either way, let's check out the okay, so the Trial of the Master Sword. So I guess that was just to task us to get the Master Sword if we have not yet already. So now let's wait, can we take Mineru? No, we can only talk to Mineru. So I guess we have to return to the surface, and then we should be able to use Mineru's power. So let's do that. Alright, so here we are at the Lookout Landing Skyview Tower. So real quick, let's exit here and summon Mineru's spirit. Or whatever it's called. So let's go a little bit farther and then it should... There we go. Mineru's vow has granted the power to summon her construct. Nice. So now we can use the Mineru construct whenever we want. That is pretty awesome. Alright, so I guess whenever we reach a town area, all these sages disappear. That's pretty interesting. And I actually didn't realize that before. So now let's take a look and see what's going on up here. So yeah, in order to unlock the quest to actually go to Mineru, Pearl would be standing here and then she will tell you. And also all the champions would be here. So the quest that we actually have to do to unlock that one is actually, hold on one second. It's actually Crisis at Hyrule Castle. So we have to go to Hyrule Castle and defeat a bunch of challenging enemies that I do not believe we have the power for. But anyway guys, in the next episode I believe we're going to be heading out and finding the last geoglyph, and I believe we're also going to get ourselves a house. Because I do know that in Terrytown you can get yourself a custom house that you build with Ultra Hand, which is pretty awesome and I can't wait to check that out. But anyway guys, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you'll never miss out on another video on Aden's World. So if you guys would like to check out the rest of our Heroes Awakening episodes or the rest of our Tears of the Kingdom videos, I'll leave a link to them in the description below. But anyway guys, we will see you next time on Aden's World.